Hey YouTube, it's Zach. I'm super excited about this video. I was pumped while I was making it. I think it's gonna blow your mind. I've been thinking about capitalism, arguably the best system ever created. However, it seems like most people have forgotten about the rules of how the capitalism game works. Whether you want it or not, you are a player. So I'm hoping this video is gonna give you that aha moment, that light bulb, if you may, to help you navigate and win this game. That being said, let's jump right into it. Hello player 01. Did you forget to type your name and press enter? It's Zach and I'll be your guide walking you through the game of capitalism. This tutorial is unskippable, so make sure you like it so that other people are forced to watch it as well. Players join this game when they turn 18 or they land on the board by getting some sort of a visa, green card or work permit. So welcome everybody who just joined. Every player starts at the 2 weeks to go. That's when you get your paycheck. And the reason why this game is absolutely amazing is because there's so much stuff you can buy and do. There's just abundance. Back then when people used to play this other game called Royal Crowns or something, peasants like you and me used to get a potato every 2 weeks. So this game is a lot more fun. Even the guys who wear aluminum hats seem to like it. Also, there's this other game called socialism, communism, something like that. There's a lot of hype around it right now, but I haven't heard from anyone who actually played the game saying they love it. It's a little glitchy apparently, and it ends really quickly, like a 2-hour game. Meanwhile, this one, I promise you, it goes longer than you can live. Player 01, your starting paycheck is going to be $200. So let's load that up into your account. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, you got taxed by the government. The government's the one who came up with the rules and they change them every now and then. Although some of the changes look slightly random, but it's all intentional. Maybe one day you'll have enough money to influence the government to change the rules so it benefits you and your friends. Anyway, I digress. The government's job is to make sure there's a board that we can play on, there's some money that we can use to exchange. They also go around the board with us as well, so that's why we get taxed. The government loves spending money. Also, the government's job is to make sure that no one shows up and scrambles the pieces and kicks the board. Player 01, why don't you subscribe to the channel if you're liking it so far? I'm also going to be making a central bank digital currency video. You want to watch that, so make sure you subscribe. Going back to the board, there are 3 other corners. The first one is taxes. That's set by the government. It's 10%. You're going to be paying that even if you pass by it, land on it, skip it, whatever you want to do, you're going to be paying that 10%. The next one is bad luck. That's an unexpected bill that might show up. In most rounds, you will end up landing on it, even though you think this time you won't. It's gonna happen. And the last corner is vacation. Vacations can be fun. You would have to skip 2 weeks to go for that turn, plus it's gonna cost you some money too, so sometimes it's better if you don't land on it. Around the board, you're gonna see spaces. You're gonna be landing on these going through the turn. Some of them are green and the other ones are red. If you land on a green one, the mall, the grocery store, you can choose to spend money and have fun. However, if you land on the red one, a rent for example, you would be paying money to the player who owns that space. You and all the new players who just joined the game would be able to buy these spaces over time from the old players through auctions. The good news is there's always new spaces being added to the game. Also, sometimes the old players might need capital to make improvements, or they might want to buy more spaces, so you can invest with them. So keep an eye on opportunities like that. Did you hear that? That's the central bank printing more money. Isn't that amazing? Player 01, next time you pass by the 2 weeks to go, you are going to get $210. Now, that being said, as you noticed, everything's price just went up. This is called inflation. It happens when the central bank prints money. Of course, there are other factors that contribute to that, and it's a little complicated, so the simplest way to look at it is that things will slowly get more expensive over time. And the $174 that you just got is not going to get you as much as it was going to get you when you started watching this video. It's not going that well for you, is it? Oh, Player 01, don't be sad. This is a good thing. Inflation is a good thing. This is going to motivate you and the other players to invest your money, because a capitalist system is created to incentivize the utilization of capital to create more stuff for everybody. And if you keep your money in your account, the system will dissolve it slowly for you via inflation. Player 01, it's time. I will tell you the secret on how to win this game. You see, most people forgotten what capitalism is about, it seems like. So they go around the board, going past the 2 weeks to go, getting their $200 and landing on green spots, red spots, spending money with just enough money to make it to the next round. And if some of them are able to save up just a little bit, inflation will do its job to chew through it so that they end up with just enough to go the next round. It feels like players forgot the most important aspect of the game, which is buying assets. These come in form of these spaces that you buy. And look, I'm not here to tell you which one's gonna go to the moon and which one to avoid. And obviously there's always a risk associated. You might end up buying an asset that's gonna perform so well and pay you so much in dividends, and sometimes you're gonna end up buying assets that are not gonna do that well. They might even get eliminated from the game. But the riskiest thing you can do is just go around the board past the 2 weeks to go and not save to invest any of your money. The lower the number of players who invest, the wider the gap between the rich and the poor gets every time we play another round. And since everyone seems to be hating on Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, I'll leave you guys with a quote from him. A salary is a drug they give you to forget about your dreams. Thank you so much for watching, player, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.